Question? No? How long did Antonio take to finish the race? Mason. Great. So 15 is more than 12. 15 is second place. What did Antonio do in the race over time? He is the green section. We kind of alluded to this. Start us off, Liliana.
He seems to have took a break and started up again.
And how do you know he took a break?
Because the minutes go by, but the distance didn't go up at all.
So right about here, we don't really see any movement towards the finish line. Remember, the finish line is right here. We'll put a banner that says finish. He doesn't move right here. So between minutes 4 and about 7, he's pretty stationary. So we can say that he starts fast, but something happens, then stops at minutes 4 and 7. 4 to about 7. 4 to 7. Okay. And then he starts again, and he ends up actually going pretty quick at the very end, but it's too little too late. Explain what Juan does over time. Silent hands. Lauren.
He kept running, and he never stopped.
Yeah.
And he kept going at like a faster pace.
Where does he go at a fast pace? Explain in minutes. Where do you see the fastest pace for his?
Probably like 4. Like he goes really fast, probably from like 1 all the way up to like 4.
Yeah, he's gradually going fast right around there. He actually keeps going, and then he may tire out. How do you know he goes slower up here?
2 miles.
Lauren, why is that a little bit slower at the end?
Because it starts kind of arching down.
Okay, and he goes a gradual slope. You would call that gradual versus steep. His slope gets a little bit more gradual. Add on to that. Go ahead, Brayden.
Isn't that a blunder? Because I think he finished the race in 13 minutes.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, it's 13.
Blunder.
Okay.
We should mark that.
You can mark it, and then add on what Juan did. Voice off. Max, keep going.
I have like a thing about the graph.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Antonio ran the first mile in 3 minutes.
Nice. And it's actually a bike race, so it's not a, yeah. It's a bike race. Juan started slower, then sped up around mile 4, then slowed down at the end. Where?
Wouldn't it be Antonio stop?
No, this is 1. We're talking about 1. Number 4. Which biker stops in this race and for how long? We already talked about this. It would be Antonio, and he stops for about how many minutes, Colton?
2.
About 2. We don't have a way of exactly saying it, but we can estimate that Antonio stops for about 2. And how do you know he stops for this one, Jackson?
Because the time gets beyond.
Tell me more.
Okay. So he stopped at a 5-minute mark, and then put in that mark
And-
of what we were going to stop. And at the very end, there's like a section.
Yeah.
And that if you count at the order to start is at 5, and then he counts to 7.
Okay. And how do you know he stopped?
Does it go up or down?
Cam, I'll take a hint. I didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah, it's a straight line,
Okay.
and the time's still going, but the distance is
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
So if it's a flat line, it's going to indicate he's not moving towards the finish
Starts
line.
moving, and then when it's more on path.
Number 5, when are the bikers in the exact same place? Look at this and turn and talk, even, start, and why. Go. When are they the exact same spot and why?
No, 7 minutes.
Right there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nora, what do you think? Where would they be at the same spot? Yeah, and why do you know they're at the same spot right there? Yeah. So at this spot, they're in the exact same location at the exact same minute. At 7 minutes, they are 2 miles into the race. Chad.
They also meet at the 1 minute mark.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to count that because that's not in the race. At 7 minutes, they are at mile 2. Mile 0 and minute 0 would obviously be the other exact same spot at the same time. Is there any other time in the race where either of these functions is decreasing? A decreasing function means they are going down like this. Is there any time when they're decreasing their function? Silent yes or silent no? Are they ever decreasing? Why not, Kim?
Because it never like goes down. It just
Okay.
goes up and then it goes up.
And if they were decreasing, what would that mean?
They were going backwards.
It would be like, you know, in Mario Kart where you have the big like cloud guy and he says like wrong way, and he's like beeping and blinking at you and you're just trying to like fidget with your controller to like spin him around and he's like going towards the start line. Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
How would you go backwards in time?
Not time, they would be going backwards towards the start line. No, they don't go towards the start. Luckily. When is Juan biking faster than Antonio? When is Antonio biking faster than Juan? Go ahead and look at the graph and talk for 35 seconds. I don't care who starts. Go.
Right here. Antonio is. Okay, and then what? And then what is Antonio biking?
He's just taking
I bet it was like around this time. There was an Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like downtown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Silent hand. When is Juan biking faster than Antonio? Give me the approximate minutes or the miles that you notice, Mason.
He's biking faster than him at like around minute like 7 when we won, like 6 and 7 when Antonio takes a break.
Yeah, so right here he's definitely biking faster. 6, 7, even 8. You can tell he's biking faster. So I would say all the way down from minute 5 all the way to about, we could estimate maybe minute 11. So between minutes 5 and 11 would be my estimate. Mason, can you wait 1 minute? When is Antonio biking faster than Juan? That would be the other time. So Antonio's biking faster between 1 and, I'd say about 1 to, or 0 to 5. And then 11 to 15. How do you know Antonio's biking faster? Between minute 0 to 5. What do you notice about the graph? Logan, yeah?
because his line's going up higher at A, like faster.
Yeah, and we're going to use language called increasing and steeper. So we're going to say it's increasing at a steeper rate. This line is a steeper slope than the other line. Next page.